Okay, so happy Thursday. We just picked up Pascal, who needs a level. Who's Pascal? Pascal is a tech priest, cyborg, basically. Heavy-duty cyborg. And he needs to level up. Oh, sorry, we don't need to look at his screen, just do this. So he's an operative. Dismantle and attacked. Usually inflicts one exploit on an enemy in combat, then makes the free attack against the target. That attack always hits. Until the end of combat, the target of this attack suffers a minus 30% penalty to dodge and minus 30% penalty to armor. Pascal, an older code language, which I haven't messed with since comp science in the early 90s. I never played with Pascal's that stuff. Got a funny, well, somewhat amusing story. When I was in college, I had a girl named Pascal at a party. That was odd. Well, no, it wasn't odd. It was, she was a friend of my roommate at the time, and he introduced me to her, and, you know, said, this is Pascal. And I looked at her, and I go, so which one of your parents is the math teacher? And she just looked at me, she smiled, she goes, they both are. And I go, you're a lucky girl. We just both laughed. And my roommate looks at me and goes, you're such a fucking nerd. Only you would know that's where her name comes from. And I said, hey, I paid attention in math class. So. Intelligence, perception, weapon skill, or ballistic skill. Is that a French name? I think. I'm pretty sure I hear it as a French girl name before. It probably. She wasn't French though. She was very much American. It's an unusual name though. And the only time I've seen somebody named that is one of the parents was a math teacher. It's not just a name you name your kids. I mean, you have there's usually a story behind it. Original name comes from Easter. Well, it's a person's name. Pascal is a famous mathematician. Pax. Sure. I honestly don't know the origin of the name. Let's see his stuff. Do I want to give him weapon skill or work on his intelligence stuff? They're saying intelligence perception for him. What's his main skills? Tech use. Oh, he's going to be our tech person, isn't he? Perception characteristic. So that's why they're uplifting up something that. Wait a minute. Characteristics bonus from his intelligence. So why is it saying the characteristic bonus from intelligence, yet it says it's affected by the perception characteristic? Am I misunderstanding something? High-tech use, whatever. He's making it up as it goes along. Sounds familiar, but I couldn't tell you what movie it's in or from. Who said it? It sounds familiar, but I don't know where it comes from. Because, you know, it's a common expression. It's making it up as it goes along. But this, skills affected by perception characteristic, yet the bonus is coming from intelligence. It's got the int next to it, too. That's the really weird part. Life of Brian. Ah. It's been a while since I've seen that movie. Like, long time. Decades. I guess we're going with intelligence. Because I don't believe the perception characteristic thing, because it's not listed there. Start of the movie in the scene where the guy is preaching. That then leads into the stoning scene. He's going to be the smartest one in the group right now. Or up there. Gimpy's pretty smart. Also affects lore, tech use skills. So why does the tech use have even referencing perception? When it doesn't seem to pull a bonus from it. Whatever. I'm confused. Okay, talent. Bolt weapon expert, chain weapon expert, combat master. What kind of guns? I don't know what kind of gun he has. Yep, that's fine. So he's using his axe and a las gun. I'm always confused. I am. Welcome back, room. Usually I know constantly quote Monty Python movies to each other. Yes, we like to call those people nerds, Tiger. That's an expression you should embrace to use on your friends or coworkers. So still sticking with... Yeah, because he's got to be our tech person, so we definitely want to boost up his intelligence. Las weapon expert. Enemies suffer a -2 penalty to dodge against las weapon attacks. Or dueling master. That bonus to parrying. Power weapon. He's got a power axe, right? Those nerds from personal experience of being one. I know. I'm not afraid of calling myself a nerd. I've accepted the truth. I'm not embarrassed anymore. Times have changed. It's no longer embarrassing to be a nerd. That's the funny part. It's no longer embarrassing. Yeah, we'll make him a las weapon expert. Yeah, we'll do that. So intelligence, las weapon expert, fine. Okay, so what kind of gear is he using? So he's using a holy vestment, armor 20%, dodge penalty 0.75. Character wearing this armor will dodge 10% on average enemy attacks in this chapter. This armor reduces the incoming damage of average enemy attacks in this chapter by 25%. And Omnisci axe. So it is a power axe. And it does a strike, a brutal strike. So what's a brutal strike actually do? And the sweep, that's a cleave, as we call it in other games. Las guns are las guns. Can you do medkit? Cannot. That's a grenade.
The order is contrary to dogmatic protocols.
So lasgun is a lasgun. It's fine. How come he doesn't have to... How come he can't use a weapon in his left hand? Or does he need it for swinging the axe? That's probably what the reason is. Okay. At some point in this series, I will say he's not the Omnisci. He's a very naughty boy. Why would you say that? Hey, we must... No, that's the door in. The loot.
Nothing escapes my sight.
Free loot. Free hidden loot. So the stuff's all going to cargo. He's not the Omnisci. He's a very naughty boy. Grenades? Do you throw grenades? Yes, you do. Do you throw grenades? Yes, you do. You already have a grenade. You have to YouTube link that? I don't get it. I feel like I should be getting it, but I don't.
You left the Navis Imperialis to serve the rogue trader. Do you ever regret it, Seneschal?
No, I do not regret it in the least. Serving in the Imperial Navy is a fine thing to do. And it was only under Lady Theodora that I truly felt the significance of what I was doing.
The world trembles beneath my feet.
Sin skin. So armor 25%. Character wearing the armor will dodge that stuff. So that's an upgrade. Base armor property plus 5% dodge if the wearer's agility is more than 40. It is not. Oh, so does that count? Technically not over 40. So did that make a difference? It did not. So we can get her agility to 45. Feels like a proper emperor-fearing citizen should not be clothing themselves in sin. It's synthetic sin, not sin. Not sin skin, it's synthetic skin. Maybe synthetic skin is sinful? Then we've got really big problems in this game, because almost everybody here has got some type of cybernetic thing going on, which kind of is going to have synthetic skin, is it not? We got to check out what's in this box. And this is where we started. This is our landing pad. I think that's our ship, isn't it? Where is it? Taylor, do you copy requesting a barrage on Launchpad 3? Well, that can't be good. Guard, Sergeant Malgar. Did we talk to him already? I'd like to serve your lordship, sir. I think we did talk to him already. Pilot Nemas. Trust blah, blah, blah. Remarks in the scream of terror she let out when the missile flew right past her. Shuttle is etched in your memory. Some flight, your lordship. If we'd been a little less lucky, we'd be checking in at a port at the port in the sky right now. What was that weapon they fired at us? Can't say I know, your lordship, but the shots it fires certainly fly quick. I've never seen guns like that before, and they were firing from far away, almost from beyond the bar, the horizon, that is. Who gave those yobs a terrifying contraption like that? Your name, pilot. My bad there, your lordship. Senior flyer, senior pilot Nemas. Appointed by the senior deck officer to serve on your personal shuttle. Take me to the governor's command post. I'm awfully sorry, your lordship. I can't. The Emperor saved us once, but blah, 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 chicken shit. Father's right. We cannot put your life at such risk, says Abelard. We will have to wait until the governor's forces. Yeah. Well, we can go back to our ship if we want. Do we want? Fresh injury. Broken ribs. We should probably go back to the ship and rest. Hey, Beacon, welcome back. Happy Thursday. Oh, can't. The Emperor saved us. Okay, so apparently we're not going back to the ship to rest.
Intriguing.
Cowards. Surrounded by cowards. This is what we're supposed to be on. Streets of the capital. Another profane violation of the algorithm. What?
The world will bow.
Turret. Okay, so turret's facing that way. Both turrets are facing that way. Activate the turrets for us. Machine or logic? Logic.
The machine god grants me insight.
I'll turn you into corpse starch.
So turrets. I guess you guys are doing the work for us. I think we'll stay over here. Okay, Pascal. I'm sure you'll be fine there. Rebel Gunner, Minutemen Rebel. So where are the turrets? There's the turrets right there. They are going to eat them up, I have a feeling. Just a guess.
I'll do it.
Run and gun. Sure.
I will bathe this battlefield in righteous fury.
Yeah, shoot at that guy. He still gets to shoot. Shoot at that guy. No? Why not? Oh, I hit the right button.
As the Emperor commands, I act eradicated.
Did not hit the one you were shooting at, but what are you going to do? Focus recital, so she's going to pick up some momentum for shooting people.
Faith without deeds is worthless.
Get that bar up there. Turret wins. Sparkly piles of goo. There's 4 left. From what I can tell.
They who discern the future own the battlefield.
Pain places the body.
Should we stay? Let's stay in cover. So no cover there. Shoot her in the back, that would be not good.
Tried and tested tactics are the best ones.
Okay, so endure. So less damage. That should help her. Is that 2? Let's see, so he does have 2 points left, so he can shoot once.
At your beck and call.
So he can take damage if he has to, and shoot that guy? That guy. So it's 48% no matter what. He just got in the way.
I've seen worse battles than this in my time.
Me too. Okay, Pascal. So what's his thing? Dismantling attack. Immediately inflicts 1 exploit on all enemies in combat, then makes it a free attack against a target. That attack always hits. Until the end of combat, the target of this attack suffers penalty to dodge and stuff. So second one. There. And go here. You don't have to do that kind of stuff. So he's got 4 action points still. Machine Spirit Banishment. One enemy creature within a 10-cell radius. Reduces the damage dealt from the target's attacks by 30% for 1 round. Stuff. Oh, they suffer shock damage too. Yes. Allies, enemies. Machine Spirit Communion. All creatures. All weapons on a huge area gain additional effects. Allies' weapons recoil is reduced by half. Enemies' weapons recoil on is increased. Why can we just shoot them? I mean, there's not that many left. So. Targets with the rejective flesh creature suffer shock damage. I don't think that's going to be them, is it? Oh. That's got to be really close. Never mind. Good shooting. Let's see if this works. Nope, didn't work on him. He doesn't have the necessary stuff.
The scriptural prognosis is favorable.
Favorable. So, Gimpy. Is he in range to burn?
I reject the very idea.
Fine. He wants to go again. Oh, it's got to be Pascal. He's the only one in range.
I need no guidance.
Okay, Pascal. Can't move. He can just sit here and shoot, which is fine. Shoot that guy, though.
Running binary code.
Boo. Boost. I should probably done that first, but oh well. Keep forgetting the buff. Ow. Tomar, thank you very much for the raid. Happy Thursday. So, this. Ability to make number of extra attacks equal to their weapon's rate of fire, minimum 2, using the weapon of attack that normally costs a least amount of AP. Hey, Tamar, happy Thursday. Okay, no problem. Thanks again for the raid. Have a good day. This was their first attacks against each enemy. Automatically scores a critical hit. So step back. She's fine.
As the Emperor commands, I act. Strife is a prayer.
Not hitting the guy in front of her, but hitting the guy in the background.
Power resides in the will of the righteous. I will not.
You can only fire one shot anyway, so I might as well shoot that guy. Wow, she is not a very good shot for some reason. I know it's still early. Oh, run and gun.
I'll do it.
Should move? I don't need to move. Probably should, though.
Rejoice in battle.
Wow. Oh, shit, she still had another shot. Go turrets. Good thing she moved out of the way there, I think. Yeah, we all leveled up. Well, that was easy. Okay, let's pick up the junk on the floor first. What's left of it. Scrappy las guns for everybody. All into storage. Cargo, sorry.
The world trembles beneath my feet.
That's how to get out of here. There's loot around here somewhere. Is that...
Let's seize the opportunity.
I don't think it's that guy. Facing the wrong way. Oh no.
My ascension has only just begun. I tread a path unexplored.
Okay, oh well. Okay, so Gimpy. Officer. Choose a talent. Commanding voice. The range of the officer's ability is increased by 3, and the range of the voice of command is increased by 6. Steel Resolve. Resolve is increased by 3. Blood of Martyrs. Whenever an ally uses a heroic act, that ally gains temporary wounds equal to 10% of their maximum wounds plus resolve. Focus. Using an ability on an ally, that ally gains a bonus to their perception and ballistic skill equal to 4. These bonuses stack, but half of the stacks rounded up are lost at the end of the target's turn. But psionics, psyker stuff. Force weapon attack deals psi damage, more damage and have more armor penetration. Enforce reality. Psyker decreases veil degradation by 4. Second sight. Psychic powers that have a range of 2 cells or more have their range increased by 3. That would be helpful. First psychic power used each turn increases veil degradation by 2 points less if this talent reduces the effect on it. Okay. Subtle manipulation. Use a damaging psychic power while being threatened by enemies in melee range without provoking attacks of opportunity. Obscured threat. It's not in the target's line of sight. While the Psyker is not in the target's line of sight, or the Psyker is in cover, all resistance tests of the target suffer -4 plus, yeah, with all the numbers. Blazing Inferno. Backdraft. The psychic power used by the Psyker deals damage. A random enemy within 2 cells from the initial target suffers half this damage. That target does not trigger this talent again. Body of Flames. Gains additional armor against fire damage and half the amount of its as additional armor against energy damage from las, melta, and plasma weapons. Relentless Blaze. When the Psyker is burning. Burning blood. Kills or scores a critical hit with against 8 creatures in one combat. The next attack, including attacking psychic powers, will cost 0 AP and have no cooldown. Melting armor. Sparks of the Greater Flame. Oh, force weapon. He doesn't use force weapons, right? Have a range of 2 cells or more. Have the range increased by 3. That'd be all his powers so far. So, yes. Fellowship or willpower? Ability to interact with other creatures to deceive, charm, or befriend them. He has 45 fellowship now. Willpower is Psyker stuff. Let's do fellowship, get that up to 50. Sure, it'll be fine. Abelard, our warrior friend. All features. So endure. Deals next turn, all incoming damage is reduced by his toughness bonus, and the warrior gains plus toughness bonus temporary wounds. Wounds are hit points in this game, so basically health. And his toughness is, current bonus is 3. Sworn enemy. Marks a target gaining plus 10 plus 2 times toughness bonus, so that's 6, 16. Oh, plus percentage armor, so it'll be 16% armor, and 2 plus strength bonus. Strength bonus is going to be 2. Damage bonus on melee attacks against that target. So 2 plus, so 4, not a lot. If the target attacks the warrior during this round, the warrior gains +1 AP once per round. Reckless Strike. Next melee attack gains armor penetration and damage, ignores percentage of the target's parry. Every enemy who survives an attack enhanced by this ability will attack the warrior in return, including creatures with ranged weapons. Forceful Strike. Gathers all their strength for a crushing strike. Next melee attack pushes the enemy away. Taunting Scream. Wonder what that does. Breakthrough. Sworn enemy? This is 1 AP, so activate that and then smack him. A little bit extra damage. And if they hit him, he gets another AP, which means another attack the next turn. So, Sworn enemy. Why is that locked? Oh, because you already have that one. Sworn enemy it is. So Carouse, Athletics, Coercion, Demolition, or Medicae. Carouse. This is his ability to resist stuff like drugs and poisons. Currently 45. Athletics is... Oh, he's not very athletic. Argenta and Pascal are more. So is Adira. Wow, he's not very athletic at all. This character's ability to traverse difficult terrain, for example, to leap over collapsed sections of the deck or climb over slippery rocks. Let's do Carouse. Adira. As an operative. Let's see for her. Her psionic stuff. Psyker's ability. Allies gain plus 15% critical hit chance. The first critical hit removes this effect. Fatebringer. More armor penetration if they're under the effect of a psychic power. Their allies combined grants the Psyker plus 2 additional AP on the next turn. Predicted downfall. Hey Taco, welcome back. First dodge attempt of every enemy in combat suffers a -7 + 7 times the Psyker's psi rating % penalty. Your psi rating is 1. So not super great at the moment. Unnatural luck. Mental breach. Enemies that have taken damage from the Psyker at least once suffer a -20 penalty to all resistance tests against the Psyker until the end of combat. Mind Siege. Mind Thief. Steal other people's intelligence and perception to boost your own. Visions of Doom. Reduce the dodge and parry every time she uses psychic powers on them. Warping Minds. After every 6th use of a psychic power with a Psyker, all enemies stuff. Comment that an ally becomes a target of the Psyker's psychic power. The S ally gains plus 10 to weapon skill and ballistic skill until the end of combat. Sounds like he's getting plus 50% critical hit chance. Sure. It's a good way to start combat. Intelligence, perception, weapon skill, ballistic, or willpower. Her willpower is 45. Perception. She would be tied at 40. Hey, Calfac. Welcome back. Happy Thursday. Intelligence is only whopping 15, so I'm not going to throw 5 points into that. How come? Oh, there's the willpower. Most characters exert control over a crowd. So resisting negative mental effects and psychic powers. Perception is 30. So she has second highest perception. Oh, she also has head trauma at the moment. So, let's give her perception. Argenta. So, ballistic skill, agility, perception, strength. I'm going to have to go with ballistic skill because she is such a horrible shot, it seems like. Oh, because she's got a crippled arm. You should probably get that fixed. Controlled shot. So it gives a sign that they are about to open fire. The soldier and their allies will automatically dodge the soldier's next attack. Wonder what that means. Trench. Median spends all of their AP and gains a plus 30% bonus to cover efficiency. Concentrated fire. Ballistics. I think this is probably a good idea. Just saying, I think that's a good idea with her. Okay, so Pascal, operative. I have no idea what to do with him. Weak body, weak soul. Exposed weakness also reduces enemies' toughness and willpower by 3 times intelligence bonus for 1 round. His intelligence bonus is 5. So 15. Fresh target. Whether operative attacks an enemy that is at full wounds, that attack deals plus 10 plus perception bonus percentage more damage to that enemy. Perception bonus is 3. So 13. Exposed weakness costs 0 AP. Yeah. Intelligence, perception, weapon skill, or ballistic skill. He's the smartest one in the group, I'm pretty sure. Yep. And perception. Currently at 30, so he's middle of the road there. Intelligence, this gives him bonuses to his tech stuff, so we'll go intelligence. Make him smarter. Okay. Okay, so leveling up done. And we're going through that door. Well, it's not really a door so much as an opening.
Embrace true power.
So Zeno saw the mortal enemies of every subject of the Imperium. Any human who displays inappropriate sympathy for for or even heretical interest in these foul aliens will very quickly come to regret it. Here we go. Who are you? Young Warden. The young man in a planetary guard uniform looks very pale. There is a feverish gleam in his eyes. Your lordship? At last, Private Camille Gaius. Gaius? At your command. He hesitates. I was in the convoy the governor sent out to meet you. The convoy was ambushed by the rebels. I'm the only survivor. Nevertheless, I'm ready to show you the way to the command center where the governor is awaiting you. Pascal, the success to failure ratio of combat objectives completion for this world's military speaks to its subpar efficiency. I will advise the local ruler to seek my fraternity's aid in upgrading their troops to servitor maniples. Okay. The tech priest words make Private Regaeus grow pale and instinctively pull his helmet down tighter. Awareness succeeded. What is it, soldier? Why are you so nervous? Soldier grows paler still. Please forgive me, your lordship. I was left all alone, and it's been scary waiting for you. That's why. How did you make it out alive if your entire convoy perished? I don't know. Just did somehow. There was an ambush. Everything was going boom and bang around me, and I kept firing back till I saw our commander lying there with a hole in his head, and everybody else too. I was alive, and the enemy had retreated. What can you tell me about this, the insurgency? There's not a lot to tell. We were taught that the ungrateful rabble often rebels against the lawful authorities. Comes Camille's rote answer, and then he continues in a slightly different tone. For the past couple of years, we haven't been doing very well. 2 major earthquakes in both hemispheres with lots of casualties and destruction. Then the tech priests tinkered with something they shouldn't have, and we had lives lost to a series of substantial explosions. Then, on top of that, there were the new taxes. The governor needed to be able to report to his lordship Caligos that the army's numbers and equipment supplies had increased as planned. The young man falls silent and looks at you with apprehension. Don't dare badmouth the lawful governor, let alone justify the rebellion in the presence of a rogue trader. Are you implying that this is the governor's fault and he has been failing in his duties? Has the governor tried negotiating with the insurgents, offering them a tax relief? Go number 2. I beg of you, your lordship. I'm not implying anything. Why would I? I'm just telling you what's been happening. Pesky tech priest, yes. Tech priests are the worst. So, about the rebellion. Where was I? Well, there were rumors that it was all happening for a reason. The earthquakes, the red robes, problems, and then there were those weird prophets. No eyes. Scratched them out themselves by the looks of it. And they kept going on about the final dawn. You know, the end of the world is near. Repent or you'll be doomed, that sort of thing. I don't know when they first began to appear, but they've definitely been out there for at least a year. Some got caught and burned, of course, but heretic burnings aren't exactly rare. They catch someone every month. That's why nobody noticed the new ones for a while, but as soon as the rebellion started, there were hundreds of them coming out of the woodwork, wandering about, muttering away, and none of them had eyes. You'll see for yourself. There's plenty of them on the highway, so that's that. You can't tell anymore if the rebellion's just because of the taxes and the disasters, or if the end of the world really is coming. Enough talking, let's go to the command center. Yes, your lordship. The command center is a straight walk from the starport. It's at the end of the upper way, not too far from here, but we must proceed carefully. Emperor forbid we get ambushed again. Right, we have to go around the main road. Right, we have to go around something. We have to go around. The main road is sort of blocked by debris. The best things to be blocked by.
Powers unseen, uncover my path. A revelation was sent to me.
Deppel's tower collapsed onto the pavement and is blocking the way. It'll take days to clear the rubble. Fire. Something large and heavy plowed down the entire width of the street. You can only guess what could have caused such damage. Explosives. Lots of explosives. Stuff for the cargo. That's the one I just read. Yep. Temple door does not budge. It may be blocked by rubble from the other side. Your stuff. Some multi-key, multi-charge, tech. That's what we'll keep you around for.
Is an irrefutable certainty.
Some stuff. The shuttle must have crashed. Must be what crashed into the building and destroyed part of the street. Maybe.
Intriguing.
I see dead people. There are traces of recent battle everywhere, including bodies and planetary guard uniforms.
Let's seize the opportunity.
That would be a trap.
The premonition runs true.
Our poor lads, they deserve proper last honors, not to be lying here like this. He looks away from the bodies. Battlefield looks highly suspicious. Half of your comrades never even had a chance to draw their weapons in the direction of the shots as well. The attackers knew exactly what path the group would take and how large it would be. The young man looks at you in slight confusion. I don't know what you're talking about. Yes, we were ambushed, but it was all over so quickly. It's a miracle I survived. I was lucky to be behind cover when it began. Aim your weapons at the private. Too many parts of your story fail to add up. I'm beginning to wonder if you're a traitor. What? No, what doesn't add up? I'm the only survivor out of my entire squad, do you understand? All my friends are dead. They're lying over there. I could have fled or hidden, but I chose to come all the way here to warn you, and you... Adira sniffs and says gently, reconsider, Lord Captain. Have mercy on the boy. He's been so awfully stressed. It's a wonder he can even talk. A bit of a simpleton, that's all. I sense no cunning in him. Is that what your gift of prophecy is telling you? Cowardice is shameful for a soldier of the Emperor. Watch your tongue, lass. Say another word and you'll be next. Is that what your gift of prophecy is telling you? Warped if I know. With this cacophony of my head, there's no damn telling if it's their voices or my gut feeling. Either way, my instinct tells me that he's innocent. As a word, it's better to execute an innocent than to have a mole in one's ranks. Fine, let's keep walking. The guard says gloomily and looks away. You know, there's a trap here.
Hey, bag of water, it is time to take a break. Go stretch your legs. Your next break is in 1 hour.
Wow, genius. Gonna walk right over that trap, aren't you?
I'm restless. The light of terror shines for
She's
us.
gonna walk right over that.
The Emperor favors me today.
Look, there was a trap here. How did you miss that trap? Young ward, no, can't talk to him. Anyway, break time. Gotta talk to Mrs. Gimpy. Get up, stretch my legs, get some water, that kind of thing. I'll be back in a few minutes. Thank you all very much for watching. I'll be back shortly. Enjoy the dog video.